What a fantastic day to pump some iron. Here we are then. Chest today. And it's nice because the gym's a little bit quieter this morning. It's been busy first thing, but then it's gone quiet because England played in the early hours against, who did we play? Mexico. Smashed those in. And so everyone's a little bit hungover. So it's a great time to get a chest workout in, surrounded by wonderful people. Let's put my cup of tea on there. Let's rest my cup of tea on there. Is that going to stay? Yep. Look at these buggers here. Look at this. All right, look at these slots. Surrounded by bodybuilding royalty, I am. Bodybuilding royalty. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I tell you what, I'm going to use a machine today I absolutely despise. We've met before on numerous occasions. This is the Widowmaker, and we call it the Widowmaker. A good friend of mine, Joey Swole, he did some incline on this, and he absolutely didn't bury him. Joey knew, because what it is, look, most Smith machines now are counterbalance, so you unhook them, and you got a little bit of leeway. Well, it almost floats, doesn't it? But not this bastard. Look at this. You know, you let that go, mate. Look, that's it. That's just dropping straight down there, mate. So this weighs an absolute ton. You know, people might say, oh, it weighs 20 kilo. It doesn't weigh 20 kilo like a normal Olympic bar. It doesn't weigh 20 kilo at all. But it's a beast of a machine. And that was always great about the old school stuff. And especially Gym 80, they made it really, really well and heavy. So the White Smith here, this one here, that's counterbalanced. So that's more popular than the Widowmaker. And the reason we call the Widowmaker, I might be repeating myself, who knows, but I'll tell you it again. The reason we call it the Widowmaker is because, let me get me a cup of tea. If you're not on the money, you unhook this bar here, it's going to take your fucking head off. And I'll tell you a quick story. It's not a very nice story, but I'll tell you a quick story anyway. And what it was, we had a young lad in the gym, and he was pissing about years and years ago. Pissing about it, and one of the lads left doing 3 plates aside, and he took 2 off, one off the one side, one off the other. And this lad, he was only young, jumped on the incline here and thought it was clever just to unhook it. Within a 0.1 of a second, this had come down, crossed his face there, and away it went, yeah. But yeah, stupid. You got to show the machines respect. But like, even if I unhook this now, it's just literally going to drop. It's fucking heavy, really heavy. And I like that because, okay, you're not going to put much weight on each side, and you're not going to look like Johnny Concrete when you're training and on the videos. But at the end of the day, I'm not bothered about that. I've always been a muscle builder, not a weightlifter. I want to, like the pictures I showed you on the wall just there, I want to look like those guys. I want to look like those guys. So if I can lift less weight but stimulate muscle and save my joints and tendons, that's great by me. So let's throw some embarrassing weight on and let's get it set up. That's what it's all about. You've got to set up the machine for yourself. So I'll spend a couple of, not minutes, but a moment just to get the machine right. So I'll set the incline first, just slightly off the bottom there. Just put my cup of tea down. And then I'll try and make sure I get myself in a shot this time, because most of the time, apparently, I'm cutting my head off. But here we go. So first thing I'm going to do here is get myself in there. And is it in the right position? So it's not there, is it? Look, see? So what I've got to do then is slide the bench up. Watch my head. Slide the bench up a bit more. And it's annoying, especially when it's hot and you're hot and bothered, mate. It's warm in the UK at the moment. When things like that happen, it catches on that mat. Well, I don't mind. When you're dragging the bench and things like that, or if you clatter your head on the bar, you use that negativity and that anger to fucking get a good set out. That doesn't feel right. There you go. So I've just, what you probably couldn't see on camera there, as I'm bringing that down, I'm sliding my feet, the bench forward and backwards, so it's in the right position, and that's in the right groove. And this machine, I don't know if the walls are out, is slightly off centre anyway. You got the pictures there, so it does by heading, because the bottom of the picture is not lined up with that, so something's on a different angle. So just get in the groove, and straight away, like I said, if I let this go, boom, that's stuck on there, mate. That's going nowhere. 1, 2. So, like, I'm imagining now a big spring here. So I've got a massive coiled spring there. So I'm pushing the spring down and I'm powering up. I'm pushing the spring down and I'm powering up. I'm pushing the spring down and powering up. And I'm also looking at Lou Ferrigno on the front of Flex magazine, Steve Weinberger, Troy Zoccolosso, to name but a few, the Ultimate Warrior, Corey Everson, Jay Cutler, Lee Haney, Albert Beckles, they're all on the wall there. and great bit of motivation. Right, we're going to get some 10s on. How embarrassing. Here we go. Throwing a couple of 10s on. How you doing, mate? Yeah, talking to myself as usual. Best, seem to be the best conversations. Here we go. So a couple of 10s on, quick sip of tea. Right, nice sip of tea. I haven't eaten much today, so when you haven't eaten much, just one thing after another. I got all my food ready, or as you guys call prepped, but I just call getting my food ready. So I got my food ready, but one thing or another, oh yeah, made a monumental mistake today. Did some cardio first thing, I should have left it really, done it after, but got a little bit excited talking to one of the lads upstairs, Chris, and he recommended some of these exercises. That's what I like to do. I'll say to a couple of members, right, give me a couple of old school exercises. So today we're starting with the Incline Gym 80 Widowmaker. Here we go, first set. Now I use the thumbs over grip. A lot of you guys hold underneath, but I prefer the thumbs over grip. You let me know what you prefer. I prefer it with the thumbs over, and I feel like it channels it all the way down to my forearms. So from there, look, unhook, slowly, 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 power. So I've got a spring on my chest and power, and even that feels heavy. And 3, and 4, and 5. And because I've been training so consistent, eating so well to lose weight, and trying to push the boat out, so it's, you know, this is authentic on YouTube. I'm actually gaining muscle. That's nice. And even at the age of almost 66, I'm gaining muscle. I can feel it. So, and I'm getting stronger week on week. So it does show it. I'm not getting more flexible, as you can see, if I can climb out of that bastard. But I'm gaining more muscle. So I'm going to stick a couple of 5s on and then see where we get from there. Like I said to you, back in the day, I'd throw a couple of 20s on each side, easy. But you know, there's no more sus decking and dynamite, mate. This is the real world now. It's longevity. So let's get some 5s on there. And what I love about Dino's, apart from the customers and being just one of the greatest gyms that I've ever been in myself, because the machines, the people, the atmosphere, you just can't buy it. The community spirit, it's just great. You walk in here, you can lose an hour just talking. I mean, I've got the lovely Lee Priest coming to see me soon. It's all the bespoke discs. Look at that one, just a plain disc with 5 written on it. Might not mean nothing to you, but for some reason that really turns me on. Not in a sexual way. Here we go there. I like this. Here we go, got to give this a lot of respect there. Be careful when you unhook it with your thumbs over. I haven't got a spotter, so what I'll do on my last set, I'll do a drop set. Here we go. 1. Nice, I'm feeling stronger. 3. And 4, slow look. And 5, I've got a big spring on my chest, I'll push it down. How many have I done? Oh, who counts it? It's that 3. It's 1. It's 2 and 1. Slow, 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 slow. And hook it on. That's the scariest part on this thing here, it's just hook it on, especially with the suicide grip, as they call it. Because the suicide grip, I don't know what you guys and girls can see there, is that there. Let me show you. Just bring the camera around. Woo. Can't catch me fucking breath. So the suicide grip is that grip there. That's the conventional grip, but I prefer the suicide grip. I just feel it more channeled into the muscle. Right then, I'm literally going to have hardly any rest. Seconds I'm going to have. Seconds. Enough time for a cup of tea. Here we go. Nice cup of tea. Lean on here. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you can't beat a good cuppa, mate. Good cuppa. Here we go. Come on in, Dino. Let's go. Come on, you old bastard. Let's go. Here we go, then. So don't forget, if I'm not in picture or if it's a shit angle, you can terror me on the internet. Suicide grip. Here we go. Second set. Slow and power. This is going to work my upper chest. Upper chest now. Okay, if it's on an incline, it's upper chest. If it's too steep, the angle, it's going to work your shoulders. So slow and power. There's a spring on my chest and then power. There's a spring on my chest and power. We've got one more. Oh, you fucker, man. God fucking damn. This machine's a fucking bitch. No wonder it's always free. Everyone goes on the one next to it. You know, the mind's a very clever thing. You'll always take it to the easiest route. But I ain't about that. I ain't that about it at all. I'm more about this. That's what I'm about, all this. This old school shit. You know, doing an incline like that guy there, I zoom in. That's what I'm about. I can't use a barbell today. I'll crush myself, mate. At least I can get out of this bastard here, the Smiths. Last set, here we go. Last set, my chest really feeling heavy. What you mean by that is, when the blood's in it there, just feels nice and heavy, that pump, it's great. Just great. I'm not having so many carbs these days. One, because of inflammation, and two, I don't want the insulin spikes. I don't. I'll use them as and when. Okay, I get most of my carbs from most of my energy from fats. We'll talk about that some other time. But I had a little bit of shit yesterday. I got a guy in Meriden who's got a fabulous curry house, so I had a lovely curry and a naan bread. So I've got plenty of shit in me for this workout. Here we go. Last set. So what I'm going to do this last set, I'm going to do a drop set, okay? Here we go. So I'll do as many as I can. Well, I'll talk you through it. Here we go. I'll try to. So slow. Power. That's it. 3. I could have put another 2.5 on. But I'm still going to be building muscle. I'll be taking my top off for you guys here. And 4. 1. Why did I say 4? 2. And 1 more. And lock out. Lock out. And then quick as you can. If you've got a mate with you, you can take them off first. Put the weights down. You can throw them on the floor. Some guys like to throw them on the floor in between sets because it looks more impressive. Like this, look, they'll drop them down like that. There you go. Doesn't that sound and look more impressive? There we go. Straight away, so drop set. There we go. So this is a way of extending the set. Just dropping the weight, you know. You train on your own. There's different ways of making the workout more intense. Upper chest is killing now. 2. A couple of Sulex. Oh, there you go. And that's the beauty of training on the Smith machine. You've got the hooks at the bottom, and then you can get yourself out. So there you go. The Gym 80 Widowmaker for upper chest. Ooh, I think I've overcooked it. Next exercise, flat dumbbell presses. And this is really going to be embarrassing. I'll be lucky if I get the 30-pound dumbbells up. Let's see. So I'm training next to Harrison. He's been with me since the start, and his mate there. Both got similar haircuts, to be fair. But they ain't got arms like me. Anyway, right now, it's nice to the guys. They've all been to watch the football, I should imagine, so they'll be hanging out their arse. And if you're not familiar with what hanging out your arse means, it means you're knackered. So I'm going to use this bench now. There's a great story behind this bench. This is one of the original benches we've had, or I had, when I was a kid. So if you look underneath, there's a piece of wood there, so that piece of wood. And that's all it was back in the day, it was wood. That's all it was. So there was no upholstery. And the story behind this one is, I was going to get rid of this because, well, I don't know why I was going to get rid of it. I mean, it's got small bits of framework there, so, you know, we've got all these newer ones there, but, you know, and then, you know, you can see what colours it's been. See, it's been red, it's been white, it's been yellow, so I'm going to move it back so you can see it a little bit more. But yeah, I was going to get rid of it, and then it disappeared. I thought, okay, they must have threw it out, the lads, because I was a bit worried because it's a bit thinner material. If the lads got 150 dumbbells or whatever, 200s, it's going to snap, but it never worked out that way. So what happened then? It reappeared with a new piece of wood on it because the original piece of wood was worn out. People lying on it over the years, but this one here now has been reupholstered and it was brought back to life by one of the lads, and it's been here ever since. So it's always going to stay at Dino's. Why would I have even thought about getting rid of it? I must have been a fucking idiot. But this is one of the originals. This bench here has been around me pretty much all my life that I can remember. This bench. It's a great bench, but like I said, she's just beautiful. Just a flat bench, but it's the history, just the history behind it. Right, let's get a couple of dumbbells, let's get warmed up. The hardest thing's going to be for me just getting up and off this machine. Right, here we go. So, when I'm pressing, I'm going to press from there to there. Press, some guys just press up, I always press slightly in. So, do you prefer to press up straight? Or do you prefer to press, do you think you get any more by bringing it in? For some reason I used to think by bringing it in works the inside of my chest as well, but some guys just like to press. I should imagine if you got big weights on, you're just going to press like that, but I like to bring it slightly in. And it is harder for me actually because, there we go, I have got up. It is harder for me because my elbows are calcified. I can't lock out, so I've always got that constant tension on there. So, and also I like training down here. So I can lean over, put the dumbbell on there and have a sip of tea. But the guy leaning behind me on the preacher there, Harry, he never made that tea. I made that tea myself. Not as good as Harry's, but you can't have it all. I've got better arms, he makes better tea. There you go. Right, I'm going to start with the 35s. Holy shit. Here we go. Here we go, come on Dino. I'm actually quite scared because I overcooked it on the Smiths. Here we go. I'm going to swing them up because I'm on my own. And what I'm going to do, tap your feet off the bench, and that way it isolates my chest. So from there, look, together. From there, together. It's working my core as well. So do you take your feet off the bench? Do you bring the dumbbells into the middle, or do you bring the dumbbells straight up like that? Let me know. Here we go, I've got a nice 3 here. Here's 1. I'm slowing it down. And 2. I'm slowing it down. And 3. There we go. So when you do a dumbbell, you keep your feet planted. Do you have your feet in the air? Is there anything to be gained by having your feet in the air? And do you have lock the dumbbells out straight? Or do you lock the dumbbell, or bring the dumbbells in so they almost touch the inside of your chest, as I think? Let me know. Time to get some 40s up. Tell you what, you know, your fucking arms are looking good, mate.
Try it.
They are. Really, look at the thickness there, mate. Really good. Do a side chest. That's really good, mate. Really good. Let's get this on camera here. 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry, I know you can hear me talking there, but I was just looking at Harry's arms. They've really come on. Just, I know we should be training chest, but just do a quickly side chest. What's your favourite side? That side? Really? Well, look at the detail, mate. Look. Detail. Got a great pair of arms, and the reason that Harry's done so well, he's just so consistent, he never misses, and that's the beauty of this sport. But yeah, what a great pair of arms. But that means then I've got to step my game up because I can't have Harry Hemming beating me in the arm department. Fuck that. Fuck that. Here we go, 40s now. See, that's going to get me angry now, that is now. Harry's got better arms than me. Can't have that, mate. Here we go. Feet up. 1. And slow. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Feel strong today. And 6. Recovery's better. 8. Oh, and these are hard dumbbells, just solid bits of iron. They really are. And just keep going. Gonna get some 45s up. And 3. Here's a 1. Here's a 2. Come on here. Have 2. Slow it down. And 1 more. Super slow. There we go. Fucking hell, man. Tell you what, I didn't want to train heavy today, but I think I'm going to get the 45s. time to get these dumbbells out. Beautiful 45s. I'll see you in a minute. Really good, mate. There's no reason you should be in that condition, really. You could do with being a little bit smoother. Really good, mate. Very impressive. Last set. Yeah, so I've done incline for my upper chest on the Widowmaker. Done some flat dumbbells for the middle. Nothing that massive, the chest. And even now, you know, you can't see, but my chest is pumped to fuck, it really is. Nice sip of tea. Then I'm going to take on these old fucking things here, from a different angle. Now, I ain't done 45s for ages, especially after really pushing it on the Smiths. Oh man, these are hard dumbbells, these bastards, man, they're hard. I don't know what you guys can see, they'll slide back a bit. But these are hard dumbbells, really hard. Just solid pieces of iron, just solid pieces of iron. Can you see me in there? Hopefully you can. If not, I'll show you after. Right, I'm going to slide back down now. I'm going to get these bastards back up. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, mate. Feet off. There we go. 1, oh yeah. And 2, 3. Now, you know, I used to be able to throw the 150s up for fun back in the day. But, you know, this is all relative. I'm 66 this year, so this is all about showing you the exercises you can build muscle at any age, any age. So if you're just starting out, these are great exercises. I can't talk anymore now. Let's have 3 at least. 1. Got my feet off, so it's all chest. I got one more in there. What's the worst what can happen? Power! Together! Oh! Fucking hell, man! Fucking hell! Oh, fuck. These bastards, man. They're fucking hard, these dumbbells. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, man. You know, they've never been calibrated, these dumbbells. But holy shit. They're just raw bits of iron, mate. That's what they are. And they do exactly what it says on the tin. Fuck me. They build you a great chest. So, I've done incline, the upper. I've done flat for the middle. And then for the lower chest, I can either do decline bench, I can do dips with my chin down, or do I really want to do dips? I've got a hammer strength machine, but as I said, have I just said that? No, I haven't, which is a great for your lower chest. But you know, I want to keep it old school, so I'm going to do some dips, aren't I? This is going to be pathetic, mate. So here we are on the last exercise for lower chest. Can be used for triceps if you keep your chin up. If you keep your chin down throughout the exercise, I mean, you can bring your knees forward, like I used to show, Mohammed Makaway showed me back in the day when a guy called Vince Garonda was training, and it was great, an exercise to do, but whether I've got the strength in that to do today, I don't know, but we're about to find out. So I'm just going to have one more sip of tea, and this old school dipping frame, it's great. I mean, you can see how many different colours that's been. It's been yellow, I know there's red in there somewhere, but there's been yellow, black. But it starts off super wide. Yeah, it's been red. Yeah, look there. There's red. So it's been red, yellow, black. It starts off super wide and then comes in slow. So I hope that's going to show you a little bit more. There you go. So it starts off narrow. Obviously it works your triceps, but I want to gain as much muscle mass as I can at my age. So for me, I don't mind being a bit of a compound exercise like I've done. I've done an Incline Smith, which is a compound exercise for upper chest. I've done some flat dumbbells, which is a compound exercise for the middle part and the mass of your chest. And now I'm going to do a compound exercise for my lower chest to make my chest heavy. You know, you can't beat a heavy chest. Now, what's a compound exercise? I can hear some of you saying a compound exercise which involves more muscles than one. So not only will this be working my lower chest, which is great, which is what I want. It's also going to be working my triceps indirectly. It's going to be working my shoulders indirectly. So I'm going to be packing a lot more mass on my frame. If I was doing more isolation exercise, if I had enough mass on my physique, I wouldn't be worried too much. But for me, at my age, I want to keep as much muscle and gain as much muscle as possible at my age. So that's why I'm going to do more compound exercises, and every now and then, when I feel like it, I'll throw some isolation exercises. But this is the great thing about this channel. You interact with me and tell me if you agree or disagree, or if you'd like me to do any more exercises, let me know. I know a couple of you guys and girls out there have asked me, where's the leg routines? I'll show you the leg routines, but my knee is absolutely fucked. So I might have to demonstrate it rather than actually have a leg workout, because my longevity is more important than having to sweep on my legs at the moment. Anyway, let's get at it. Now I don't know if you noticed, there's chains on the bottom. We've got that here. And that's the only sad thing about when you're getting older. I'd have a couple of 20s. This would go around my waist there, look. I'd have a couple of 20s swinging between my legs there. But no, I haven't. I've got something else swinging in between my legs, but that's for another time. Right, let's keep that on there. So I'm going to start with a set wide. I'm going to get the hardest one out of the way first. A set wide. Here we fucking go. In fact, let me show you from the front. You're going to know Ian's out the way. I don't like to impose on people's workouts. I don't. It's about me demonstrating things, not about me giving it the big one. Got big run on the telly. So I'm going to start with a set wide. I'm going to feel it out at first, because like I said, it's a compound exercise, and it's going to involve my shoulders as well. So I'm going to do a set wide first. I'm going to try and bring my knees forward. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it like I used to be able to do it with my hand in back away. Let's see. Hopefully I'm in shot. Here we go. 1. 2, my feet forward, I can't talk. 3. 4, 2. 1 more. That's only a small range of motion for me because I can't lock my arms out. But I've got the depth. Fucking hell. The lads are laughing at me over there, look. Fucking laughing at me. But that's all right. Let them laugh. Because we're all gonna take our tops off soon. We've got Sexy Dave over there. He's got a beautiful face but a shit physique. We got Harry over there who's got a fabulous physique but a shit face. And then you got me who's got both. So you can't have it all. Here we go. Second set then. That's all that nonsense out the way. Lads take the piss about it. They're still taking the piss out of me now. But isn't that a great thing? It's all done in the best spirit. That's great. So I'll do now. I've done a set wide. You can't really see from this angle, but it does come right now. So I'm going to do a set middle there now. And I'm going to try another set with my feet in front of me. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. If not, I'll put my feet behind me. Here we go. I'm scared. I'm actually fucking scared, mate. It scares me. It's weird. It's weird. Let's just lift that up. Just make sure you can get it all in. I'm actually scared. Mad, innit? Scared to take your feet off. Madness. Come on, Dina. Come on. They're all watching you. They want you to fail, mate. Here we go. Oh, fuck. I'm scared, man. Weird. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you see my feet? Oh. If you can't apologise, 1 more. Oh. Hey. Oh, I can't. Fucking hell, man. Oh, man. That's absolutely great. Oh, I love that. I'm chuffed with that. I'm really chuffed with that. Oh, man, after doing what I've done, I'm chuffed with that, I am. Here we go. Last set then. These old weights here, look. Brilliant. Oh, I'm absolutely pleased with that, I am. I can't get the lock out anymore, which is a shame. But I can get a little bit, I can get the depth. But my chest feels really heavy and full. That's brilliant. And like I said, I mean, might be a bit because I had an arm bread last night. That's my treat meal. I had a lovely curry and some naan bread, as I said. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it. Right, last set then, and I'm out of here. Lovely. Nice cup of tea today as well. I'll start making it myself. There's Harry in front of me now, look. So they can laugh, I'm not going to be here when Harry's 66, but I'll be looking down, mate. I'll be looking down. See if he was good at me at 66. Who knows? He might pack up and start skateboarding, who knows? Right, let's get that out of the way. So, we sit closer now. I'm going to bring my feet, drag them down the front of the frame. Here we go. Here we go. My feet are on, right? I get scared, mate. I'm scared to take my feet off, because when you take your feet off, it's your body weight, isn't it, mate? Hey? Fucking hell, so I'm going to take my feet off this time. So let's count together after 3. No, don't rush, not yet, hold on. I don't mean now. 1, 2, you ready? And 3, feet off. Oh, you fucker! Oh, I can't look out, look. Slow it down. Fucking hell. And that's why I look fucking fantastic. Holy mother of fucking God. I've really enjoyed that. Fabulous. Right then. So that's chest done. Upper chest Smiths. Middle the chest dumbbells. And then bottom of the chest. Can't get me fucking words out. Dips. Right then, got some new pictures on the wall. So for 10,000 points, tell me who that is there. Who's that? You tell me? This is Badino's Gym TV. I'm out of here. That's a fucking set. Yeah.